However, the child of every parent, whose name carries the word eldest, the eldest child of the family. This child, who remains the youngest member of the family for a time, suddenly grows up when the parents announce the arrival of a second child. From that moment, the family starts teaching the elder child how to behave with her younger siblings and what the new member of the family will call them. When the newborn child's first cry fills the air, the eldest child, Ani, takes her rightful place as the older sister. With pride and love, she names her little sister Khushi, as if she had always known a sister was coming and had already chosen the name. However, Ani deeply felt that she was about to become an elder sister, so much so that just as the sun's first ray were about to paint the sky, she reached the hospital with her father. She hadn't slept all night, nor had she let her father sleep. At 4:30 a.m., she named her sister. That day, she made it clear that she had truly become an elder sister. From then on, Ani's morning began with hugging Khushi before school, and her afternoons started with embracing her after returning home. Their mother reminded Ani to wash her hands before touching the newborn. So every day after school, Ani would quickly change clothes, wash up, and rush to play with her doll-like sister. As they grew up, playing and sharing mischief, Ani remained the elder sister, while Khushi stayed the younger one. Khushi started insisting on things, throwing tantrums, and even following Ani around at school. Often, Ani would get scolded along with Khushi, but she always fulfilled her duty as the elder sibling. At home, the eldest child is usually the first to be called for help. Parents start seeing them as more responsible. Over time, while managing school and home, Ani became more mature. When Ani was 12 and Khushi was 8, her mother suffered from severe abdominal pain. After consulting a doctor, surgery was recommended due to kidney stones. Though hospitals are well equipped these days, the parents were worried about managing things at home. But putting their mother's health first, Ani's father decided to go ahead with the treatment. Fortunately, they found a house help who could assist them. With their mother in the hospital for 2 days, young Ani, with the help of the house help, took full responsibility of the house and Khushi. Their father did not have to worry much about the household. Ani ensured that Khushi completed her homework while keeping up with her own studies. She lovingly fed her meals prepared by the house help, managed her needs, and even helped her getting ready for school. She combed her hair and packed her school bag. Not just while their mother was away, but even after she returned, Ani continued managing things for a few more days. Gradually, life returned to normal. Their parents were proud that Ani had truly fulfilled her duty as the eldest child. But amidst their pride, they also felt a plague of sadness, how quickly their little girl had grown up. Every guest who visited praised Ani. Seeing her pupil would wish for such an eldest child in their own homes. Today, both sisters are well educated and have successful careers. They still take great care of their parents. But even now, whenever there is a concern, their parents first share it with Ani. To them, Khushi is still the little one. Many times, the eldest child takes the place of the parents. Or rather, at a certain age, they become like the parents themselves. From family's traditions, customs, and festivals to financial matters, the eldest child seems to know it all. After all, they have observed their mother closely and helped her over the years. Just as Ani took care of the home and Khushi during their mother's illness in childhood, she now continued to handle everything with the same sincerity. Whether it is Khushi's higher education or her wedding, Ani took responsibility as if it were her own duty. She guided her, corrected her mistakes, and stood by her like a strong pillar in every difficulty. And after their parents passed away, Ani, the eldest child, truly became the head of the family.